Hello and good evening. Well, it is the 8th of April. We're still in lockdown here in the UK. Our Prime Minister's condition is improving. It's good. But the number of deaths in the UK has hit a record 938. So, anyway, enough of the bad news. Onto some pure coding escapism. Let's see what we've got today and where we're at. Welcome to the stream. So, let's get our camera sorted out here. All right. So, I think the idea today was that we were going to sort out our transition sound per exit. The other thing we want to be able to do is load on-demand audio. Those are our two major updates. I'm going to make that part of the transition sound per exit. I don't know how well that will work. I suppose it depends on the size of the audio. But I mean, it's supposed to stream, so I'm guessing it'll be pretty rapid. Not sure. I think if any sounds didn't need to be loaded on demand, it would be transition sounds. But we're going to try and do this with all the sounds in the game. And if we've realized there's some issues with the performance, then we can always change it. Okay, let's see where we're at then. In we go. The reminder.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
Entering the left.
Your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
All right, super. So first thing we want to do is we want to be able to load these sounds when we need them. This is where our audio controller is going to come in, I think, and our audio library. So I've already created some reference sounds here. So we know it's going to be part of change location, right? So when the player changes location, so the first visit is key the introduction audio, fade in new audio. So we're probably going to need something here where we play transition. This is probably, we're using the word transition. It's an audio crossfade, really, isn't it? Let's bring our audio controller down here. Turn my volume down a bit. Right. So here's our audio transition. I'm going to call this audio fade in. And then update our player script. Audio fade in. Comment that out. Make sure I haven't missed anything.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry.
Nope, that's not liking that. Why do you think that is? Interesting.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be
Working again. Got a signal linked up somewhere there. No, it's beside the point, but I should probably rename that at some point. I'll just put that on my to-do list. We'll go for something else. Right. So we're going to play the transition. Maybe I should say a location transition. Okay. And it is in relation to the exit that the user's pressed, right? So if they're hitting change location, maybe we want to be passing in the exit into this as well. Let's have a look, see what we got. Okay. So that's a display of exits. There it is. So target location is getting passed in within the array. Maybe we should pass in the object. I don't know if that'll work, but I mean, at the end of the day, that means we'll have all the properties of exit. So let's try it. So in change location, wait a minute. Target location, right? Target location. So that's what we want. We want to pass that into something. Update our current location node path. So that would have been this. And that would be that. Okay, that's assuming we can pass an object. Exit target location. Looks like that ain't possible. So actually what we'd need is some sort of node path linking to the node, and then we've got to get it. What a pain in the ass. I mean, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to change the we're trying to play the transition noise based on the exit they've entered. We're not going to get that from the target location. We're only going to get that from the exit object. So the player comes in, they click a button, which is the exit. We pass that value in here. We can pass multiple values. What other values have we got in exit? It just doesn't seem like a great way of doing it. Button text, target location, and the audio enum. Well, I guess we're passing that through, so that's probably the quickest way right now. Super. And player. Go back to normal. And I'm just going to make sure that's still working. Swap that in, turn that off.
You wake up from a
Back up and running. Okay. So we've got to pass in a reference here to exit audio, otherwise known as transition audio. let's do this. So, so we're passing in exit. Oops, hold on. Exit.target location, comma. We're passing in something else in this array. Exit.transition audio. So we're passing in two things. So when this comes in, this is now going to be an array with these bits of information in. So now we need to split it up. We should probably stop. Just wondering whether we should even be referencing the audio from the change location. This method should probably just change the location. We should have another method for updating this. That said, I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's everything relating to change the location should go in here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Close all this stuff down. I don't need all this. Focused on game. Focused on the player script, and we're focused on what calls that, which is the game script at the bottom. Okay. So this is now an array of these two objects. So we're going to call this exit array. And we're going to pull our values from there. Target location. Yep. So var target location equals exit array, and that will be 0. And then var transition audio equals exit array 1. And then we pass both those into this funky method, and we're off. Nope. There is no transition here. So what we need is null or something. Or we could make it optional in the actual file. Ooh. Something's not happy there. Where's this printout coming out? It's here. Don't need that anymore. Let's just check that, make sure it's clear. Outputted quarters, where we're outputting again. Oh, that was in our global, wasn't it? Global, create this little guy. So I don't need that. I should put some notes in here. This extracts the node name from an absolute node path. Super. Like that. Right. So change location has just stopped working. Target location, transition audio. Let's have a little look inside our array here, see what we've got. Maybe we can't even pass in this object. Who knows? Target location plus dash plus transition audio. All right, let's see what happens when we press a button. Nothing. Stop working completely. Interesting. It's like the connection's actually failing. It's just an enum. I'll just do a print button pressed. See if it's going in there at all. Nope, it's not. Alright, let's just look at the connect function method. So signal, target, the method, and the binds as an array. Binds. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any issue with that. If I go roll back to what it was.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic light.
If I got something wrong with my
You're in your quarters.
my transition underscore audio. Look at my exit object. Transition underscore audio. That's good. Let's see. That's really weird.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
Oh, again, debugger errors.
The automatic lights are on.
What do we got? Error calling method from signal pressed. Method expected 1 argument, but called with 2. On button up. Oh, cool. It looks like you passed them directly in. I didn't realize that. I thought it passed in the array, but you're passing these in as 2 parameters. That's cool. It makes it easy to have to do this crap. Excuse my language. So just do that. Thank you. And we are in business.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
Excellent. I wiped my eyes. So now in change location, we've got a reference to transition audio. Let's go in there. So I'll create a new function audio controller to play this. And it's going to play transition audio. Okay, so play location transition in the audio controller. I'm going to create this now. Yeah, I was suggesting in here that we put it into this method. Yeah, let's play it separately. Have we got a separate audio bus for this? Locations, narrators. Okay, so we need another bus. I'm going to call this transition. And I mean, actually, I don't think we need more buses. I mean, it's basically location audio, right? So no, what we need is another player. in the audio controller object. Yeah. So we need transition. Oops. Nope. We just need a audio stream player. And then we're going to call this transition audio. Okay. Lovely jubbly. Only capital letters doing the job. I suppose I better make that an A. My naming conventions are awful. I'm all over the place here. I put underscores here, not here. I'm going to do that for now. I don't like these underscores. Go back and fix all this stuff one day. All right, so transition audio. So we need a hook into that. So what's our function called again? Play location transition. And then file or sound to load, essentially. And we're just going to print that sound to load. Make sure we're getting something there. And let's give it a wee try. 3, 5, 4. How do you do like a reverse lookup on an enum? In Godot. See, I mean, the only reason I'm using enum here is because it's the only way I can get the export and drop down working dynamically from my my file being loaded on the fly. Unless there's another way. Why don't we try that? Oh my god, I don't want to dive into this problem again, but let's just have a look. So we're doing that, and then we're loading it dynamically in. Where do we load it again? Excuse me. Location. Nope. Oh my goodness. Game. Nope. Exit. Right. Yep. So we're loading that dynamically here. So let's see if we can load up. What was that string? String. My color, wasn't it? Godot export. So any given file. Let me just try and hand code it quick. Come there. Go into our. Yep. And so audio library. Actually, no. What I want to do is just test it in a location. So be export. I'm sure it's something like this: string, then test, test2, test3 for my color, whatever. Oh man, honestly, Godot export string. List of export hints. If I search for Godot export and string and my underscore color, I can't fail to find it, right? Dictionary. There it is. Right, okay, so it's a dictionary of string values. Yep. Right, so let's see what happens if we try and export that from our audio controller. So now we're not exporting here. We're just declaring, right? So is that the problem? Dictionary values just give you that sort of a dictionary value list. It might work if it's an export. Okay, so we just want to declare a dictionary file. So just nice and simple. I think it just, well, it's just that, right? So var, we'll call it test equals. Do we need the string? I don't think we need the string, but let's try it. Nope. We need squiggly. Squiggly. That's our dictionary, right? Nope. Oh my god. Keepers. Array. You can access values of a dictionary by referencing appropriate keys in the above example. The above code points will be assigned the value that is paired with the appropriate color selected in my color. Well, let's just test it out with a. I mean, can I not just use an array? I mean, it is an array, right? At the end of the day. And then go into exit, export, preload, test, invalid index test. My test. I mean, maybe I don't even need an audio library now. I've got this exit object. I'll just preload all the files I need in here. think I've completely eradicated the need to set something like that up. So I should just be able to say export. Oh man. Let's get our example back. Yep. Okay, so we call this transitions. So we'll just call it transition audio. Pull in all these. Stick them all in speech marks. Get rid of the double speech marks. And we are good to go.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on in your mouth.
Okay. So the question is now, can I pick transition audio? Yes, I can. Sweet. So transition into the left would be enter left. Out of the left, exit left. Floor 2, exit left. No, left change floor. Current floor. Be exit left. Floor 1, left change floor. R&D, enter left. I just realized, no, that's right. Probably what I should do here is move that below this. Oop. Whoa. Messed that up. There we go. So quarters R&D. Quarters R&D. Super. Shouldn't break anything, right?
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on.
Okay.
Must be
It's really good.
You're in your quarters.
You can see the sound, the transition noises getting triggered here. It's exactly what we want. So now the fun stuff, we get to pick some audio. Oh yeah. I want it to be done today by 10 o'clock, so that's half an hour now. All right. Sprint. So we don't need this anymore, right? Oh yeah, we do. This is where we're going to do it. So we want to, let's do our pseudocode. We want to load our audio file. We want to prep it to play once from $transition audio, and that should be it, right? So it'll be a bit like this stuff, except we've got to load an audio stream up. But in order to do so, we first of all need a sound. So the first one we want is enter lift. I'm just going to use the footsteps for that. So we're going to go into our audio because we just want to test it right now. I'm going to rename this to enter lift. Now we've got to sort of construct this file name as well. So let's not forget that. Load our audio file will be transition dash plus plus sound to load plus .ogg, right? So just sort of prepping it. What we're going to do there. Okay, so let's find out how to load an audio file. Loading OGG Godot. A bunch of files. Says load audio works from running the edit, but the game is packaged up. Directory no longer contains OGG. It works when running from the editor. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so load. I think that's a safe bet. Let's have a look at the load function. Load. Now remember, when we type something like that in, we've got to look at the parent. So audio stream could have been that. Isn't. Would have thought it would be. Wait, maybe it is. Let's go into audio stream. Audio stream sample. Stores audio data loaded from WAV files. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to actually load this data bit by bit. We want to sort of stream audio, so I'm going to go Godot stream audio file. Buffer. Load the file to get the binary data. Stream. Create an audio resource and assign it to the buffer. Okay. Well, looky here. It's kind sir. It's done hard work for us. So file equals file new. Export audio file. Create a link to the file. We need to do something like that. Okay, so let's piece this together. So we're actually going to need a link to the audio file. So create link. You know what? We need this first because this is going to define what we're looking for. Then we're going to create link to the audio file. This is not right, but it's going to be something like this. All right, so our folder is res audio. Now, should we stick all that stuff in there? Depends how many files we end up with. Probably a good idea, actually. We might end up with loads, so we'll create a transitions folder. Move our enter lift in there. So this would be transitions. And now we've got to add our file in here. So it'll be whatever it is we're loading. Sound, we'll call it. Now we need to define sound equals basically this. Transition sound to load. Yep, super. So create file name, create link to audio file. Okay, now we need to see if it exists. So that's great. Print mix spaces and tabs and indentation. Oh, it's because I'm copying and pasting. Watch out for that one. File isn't declared. Oh, what are they doing here? What is file? Files, file new. Okay, cool. So there we're creating a file name, creating a file sort of container that we're going to stream our file into, by the looks of things. So, I'm not sure what that's supposed to do, but anyway. I mean, it's obviously supposed to check to see if the file exists, but I don't understand why it's file.file exists. Possibly because that gives you reference to... it's a file object. The file object has a method called file exists, so handy. No doubt it's going to do more here. Yep, it's going to open the file. It's going to get the buffer, and it's going to stream it, and it's going to play it. So yeah, so pretty much all this is going to work. Might need a bit of tweaking. We're just going to bring it back here, pop it back out, and this. Okay, so sure what audio is supposed to be, but I'm guessing that will be our transition audio. If that works, I will be genuinely very happy. Let's see what happens. Nope. String and nil in operator plus. The sound to load doesn't exist. So what we need to do is say if sound to load equals null. Capitals. Okay. Turn. Obviously, when it first loads, it tries to play a transition, which doesn't exist. Expected assign. Oops. Equals. All right. All right. Quiet, please. Let's listen for these very quiet footsteps.
Quarters.
Getting the volume up. Here we go. Nope. Didn't hear anything. Oh, could not find audio file. Res, audio, transitions. Oh, enter underscore lift. Oh my god. Will it work? Will it work? Easy fix. Let's re-import that file. We don't want to loop it either. There we go. Here we go again.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on.
I've got this now.
Morning.
Maybe I
You're in
should
your quarters.
give it the first run. Does it work? Thought I had that. It's like a... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so if I press left window subtract. No? There we go. Aha. Oh, no! What the hell's that? Oh, Jesus. Oh, well, at least something happened. Cool. Let's just try this in here. Can we even preview it? No. No. Yeah. Changes may be lost. Resource. No. The bug scene. No. I think we're to preview it if I throw it in here, right? So throw it in here. Hit play. No. Can't preview. I thought there'd be a handy preview option here. Nope. All right, just VLC it. File manager. Okay. Yeah. Houston, we may have a problem. Let's load it into here. Yeah. Okay, sounds fine. Gonna maybe normalize it. Okay. Nice. Save that. Okay. So preset. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's just try it one more time. I really doubt that's going to help. But...
You wake up from a deep slumber.
Nope. Pretty cool though. Right. So what's going wrong? Is it the format? Is it even stereo? Let's analyze this file. Can we just check it from properties? Details. Stereo. Aha! 96 kilohertz. I'm pretty sure that means that basically the format isn't 16-bit. I think. Definitely. I'm pretty sure it's a format mismatch. Let me have a look at this audio stream sample. So audio files obviously have lots of data. 16-bit audio codec. 8-bit audio codec. Oh my goodness, how do I tell? 32-bit. Yeah, I think it's like a super detailed, recorded with something very nice. We're going to have to reduce the project rate to I think it's 44 hertz. Is that the standard? So is that done? So we have to resample or something. Resample. How do we resample? There we go. Resample 44 hertz. Press play. Yep, may sound exactly the same, but I can assure you it's not. We've lost detail. And then what about this 32-bit? I need to change it to 16-bit. How do we do that? How do we do that? Format. There we go. Play now. There we go. We've massively reduced the file probably as well. So that was 67.4 and it's now 61.2. Barely touched it. Anyway, it's tiny. I'm hoping that'll work. Let's just re-import it. And play again.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heat.
Why? What else have we got? Let's just reload it, make sure we've definitely made all those changes. Close it, reload it. No, it's still 32-bit. How did I change that again? Is it here? Export, OGG, quality, format options, save, replace. Might be the easiest thing, might be to set up a new project. Paste it in. And save that. Just to be sure. Now, that's got to be right now. So if I pull the file in now, it's still 32-bit. What? Okay. Time to get Google out. Audacity. Convert file to 16-bit. Oh, okay. Every file imported into Audacity is converted to 32. So don't rely on this to stay with the original files. Original file is 8-bit depth. 8-bit. Not telling me that here, is it? Can we get that from the file description? Don't know. I mean, I'm sure enough. Maybe there's a particular format we need for OGGs. Oh, wait a minute. They're just from WAV files. Uh-huh. All right. Okay. We got an issue there. We need OGG files. Go to help. OGG. Aha. All right. So it's slightly different the way we do this then. So basically what we've done here is we've said that we're setting the stream is going to be a WAV, but actually it's going to be a OGG Vorbis, and the format is going to be, doesn't look like any options, just works. Happy days. Okay, so we can remove that, I think. And is that it?
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
Nope.
The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on.
Oh, stereo.
It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
There's no option for that either.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry.
Nice.
The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
And to the left. Nice. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, cooking on gas. So, what time is it? We've got 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get some quick noises to throw in there. So we want having a look at our audio thing. We want to rename this. So this one's now footsteps indoors. I don't know. I kind of like. I don't think that's particularly bad. But I want some sort of ding. Let's see if I type in lift. Car door, door cabinet. Elevator. Nope. Okay, let's go for free sound archive. And we're logged in, so we're going to go for. We're going to search for elevator. Yeah, there's no Star Trek elevator, is it? Elevator down. Elevator closing. It's pretty cool. What's this one? Man, I gotta use these. They're so good. Save. Oop, open that one up. That's so good. Obviously, not very high tech. That's pretty cool as well. I mean, I'm just gonna have that one for inside the elevator. That's a new background noise. God. Oh dear. Oh, that's great. My God, there's some great noises here. What's this? Could be good. That's nice. For the open doors. It's also quite nice. The door closing there. This one. Oh, I mean, quite sci-fi. That, I don't know if you heard that. That was water getting poured. Cool, I like that. Well, pages and pages of elevators.
Take ascensore.
So cool. What about a ding? Give us an elevator ding. Elevator bells. Yeah. Nice. And that's got to be. Maybe we need to. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Maybe we need transition in and out. Did I say that already? Oh my God. Hope I didn't already say that because it just makes sense, doesn't it? Don't think I did. Or maybe I did. No, because, actually, if we think about the audio there and the audio possibilities, we've got all sorts of different varieties. If we select a button and we arrive on that floor, we want the doors to open. And then when we exit, clip, clop, clip, we walk out. we've really got to. The detail is key to this. So I think we need. I hate to say it. I don't even know where we start there, because now, is it tied to an exit? I mean, the exit is lift. If I click that, transition audio, enter lift. Yeah, I think we just need 2 values here, right? That's it. It's as simple as that. So all we need to do is actually really easy. Fantastic. And thank God we created this object. So now if we edit the exit script, don't really want to do it twice. Can you export transition audio? Bar arrival audio. Guess not. I'll have to copy that whole thing again. I mean, it's always going to be a like for like, but it's a bit messy. So then this becomes the sort of exit audio. And arrival audio is the sound that you're going to get when you arrive at your target location. So back in the player script, we don't have. Now we are passing in. It's not going to be there. It's going to be here. Yep. So we have exit audio and arrival audio. Yep. And that means we need to pass in arrival audio here. And we need to pass in arrival audio here. And now in our change location, we can have one. And then when it finishes playing, play the other one. So don't want to yield the script though. What we want to do is we want to okay, so this is going to be arrival audio and exit audio, and then of course our game needs to pass in 2 nulls here because there'll be no, unless there's some sort of, see right there you can go and sort of wake up, and that could be the like snorting awakening. Cool. So now we walk into the lift. So footsteps indoors, and then enter the lift, right? Yeah. So R&D, again, same thing. Footsteps indoors, enter the lift. Now, if we exit the current location, then we're going to exit the lift and footsteps indoors. If we change the floor, we're in the lift, so we want to, actually want like a ding there. So it's like a button press. So lift arrival. Suppose the lift change floor must be like the button and the door's shutting. Lift arrival is the doors opening. Just gonna make sure that these are always exactly the same. So is that going to change anything here? Oh no, really? Oh, no, seems to have worked. Forgot it for a second there. Now it's happy again. Right, so floor 2 R&D means we are in the lift already. So lift change floor, followed by lift arrival. Elevator, current floor means we're exiting the elevator. So we exit the lift and footsteps. I don't know what exiting the lift noise is. It's a bit weird in this case. That's changing the floor. So lift change floor and lift arrival. Okay. That doesn't make sense though. You're in the lift at this point. So you're exiting the lift. No. I just think, I think you just need footsteps, right? For these, you don't need to use multiples. All right, so now I'm gonna go and get these fabulous samples from my downloads folder. Oh, they aren't there. Oh, I haven't downloaded them yet. Okay, so download attribution license. That means we need to say thank you for it. Where a lot of these are. What I like to do is just bookmark all these. So I'll create a folder in my sound folder. Create another folder in there called attribute. And yep, download here. Bookmark, same place. Bookmark, same place. Bookmark. 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 Got to thank these fine people. Not only is it good to thank people for using their samples, their photos, any of that sort of thing, it's also good marketing. You know, if you're contacting people and saying, hey, I've just used this and thanks for recording it or drawing it or whatever, then you are getting exponential results. You got someone who's going to talk about your project and say, hey, they used this. So it's pretty handy. Oh, let's get rid of that. So what have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I have made a donation. All right. So we need some footsteps, which we've got. So we want an enter lift sample. So I'm just going to throw these samples into our folder. go. Now, when we start this, of course, we don't use transition audio anymore. Now we use exit audio and arrival audio. So we have an exit sample and an arrival sample.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
So it says it couldn't find the file. Did we rename it? Oh yeah, of course we changed it to enter lift. So that needs to be footsteps indoors. Oops. Fantastic. Okay. So now we should have footsteps.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
So now we need to enter that lift. So our exit audio is us moving away from the crew quarters towards the lift, and our arrival audio is the lift doors opening. So we want some funky lift door sounds right now. See what we can find. So is there any more to download here? Did I get that one? Yep, I did. This one I didn't. There we go. Super quick. Right. Some pretty cool noises. I'm just going to load these all in. Copy, 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 copy. Oh my god, it's an elevator playground. Let's have a little listen. Do they all play the same time? Oh. Nice. Clunky. That's what we want. Steph wants polished, crisp science fiction. She's not getting one. She's getting dark, horrific, squeaky, unoiled sci-fi. Well, I don't know if she does want that, but we'll see. So, is there any way to like not play all of these? All right, yes, solo. So we want doors opening. That's doors closing. Someone in a lift. That's our moving noise. It's very sudden though. Feels like it needs a bit of reverb stuck on the end there. Insert. It's been a while since I used this. I think we have to insert some silence first, and then zoom in there. Trim this, whatever this is, off the end. Fade this bit in. Out, even. What is that line? Okay. So fade this out. And then we'll give it a teeny bit of reverb just to make sure it doesn't sound so sudden. It sounds pretty reverby already. But let's see what we got. Effect. Reverb. Preview. Wow, such a huge cutoff. We need to got that. You know what? Let's just look at the end. Yeesh. Ridiculous. I mean, it's it's not great, but it'll probably do. Okay, so that's not a big fan there, but we'll use it. Okay, let's make sure the end is faded out better. Fade out. Make sure the beginning is. Be great if it like had some sort of some build up there, but there we go. I've got an idea. If I fade that out, then our exit audio will be a ding. So, okay, so that's export that as an OGG. Hopefully we've got the right format. And nope, we don't. Look at that, 96,000 hertz. Resample. Export. OGG. And so this will be transition. Change floors, I think it was. Let's just check. A project. Audio library. Wasn't the audio library, it's location. No, it isn't. It's exit. Lift change floor. Right. So it should be as simple as that. And we should now have a lift change floor sound within the game.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating is left on, your mouth is dry.
Brilliant.
The
I can go
automatic
up
lights are on.
and down and up and down and then back out again. Beautiful. Into the lift. So now what I want is a ding on arrival, and I think I have a ding just somewhere here. I think I've got a variety of dings. Where are they? I think it's this one here. Not great dings though. Oh no, these are lift noises. Where are the dings? I don't think the ding's saved. Ding. Elevator trip noise. Elevator. Russian elevators. What? Oh. Here we go. Didn't do them yet. I mean, that's your classic elevator ding. I think we'll go for that. Maybe we should get some lift music in as well. If you want lift music, let me know. Or link me some lift music to stick in the lift. And I will stick it in there. Right. Okay. So, to bookmark that for attribution. I'm going to open this one up in a new tab just to keep it simple. Move it from our downloads folder to here. No, that's a photocopier. What? How'd that happen? Okay, let's try and download again. Download. Okay, now it's downloaded twice. Nice. Normalize that. Let's get it a little bit louder. And fade it in. Fade it out. The format is too. No, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's supposed to be 44 hertz, 44K. Right. So this is what sound? Lift change for lift arrival. So this will be transition lift underscore arrival. Okay. Should be good to go. Let's see. Now, of course, we've got a slight issue now because we need some sort of delay between the first sample and the second sample. So, so we're playing our location transition audio. Great. What we should do is return the length, however long that's going to play for. So we need to know how long a stream is going to be. So we should be able to get that. Stream length. Don't see it. Let's check Google. Godot stream audio length. How to get the length of an audio resource. Get length. Super. Right. So what it's saying, I think, is that we can't get it here. We've got to get it from here. Super. So now when we call play location transition, the player that's here, we're going to get so we'll declare just declare it here, var audio length equals audio controller, and we'll just to make sure that's working, we'll print it out. Audio length plus the word seconds. Let's see if we see that. Oh, what have I got wrong there? Nil and string. Oh, okay. So if there's no audio set, then we've got to get out of here. So if exit audio, we've got to do this twice as well. We don't want to actually quit. We want to change the location, but we don't want to play the audio if there's no audio. So we want to play the exit audio first. And we only want to play it if exit audio exists. So if exit audio, oops, I keep doing brackets, not equal to null. In fact, if it's equal to null, then we're going to, no, I was going to say we'll continue, but no, we want to just do that. Right, so if it's not equal to null, we're going to play. That should work.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe
Blah,
your
blah, blah.
eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
We're looking down here at the output. Here we go. Nope. Get length doesn't exist. Audio stream player. I'm sure it was audio stream player that had it. Well, we'll soon find out if we type in get length. Audio stream generator. Audio stream. Okay. So it's part of an audio stream. Base class for audio streams. Audio streams are used for sound effects and music playback, support wave and OGG. Okay, so what that means is that we don't get it from the audio player itself. We get it from the actual streaming object, which makes more sense. So that would be stream. Try again.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
Float and
The heating
string.
is left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your
I
quarters.
thought you could do that. So use the JavaScript.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
3.8
The heating
seconds
is left on.
of steps. Fabulous. So it's working. So now we know how long that is. We can pause before we play the next thing, right? So I'm going to play the arrival audio, only if the arrival audio exists. Arrival audio. We probably want to play this right at the end. So it's the last thing we want to do. But we only want to do it when this is finished. So how do we do that? It's been ages since I did this. I think I might have done it in another project at some point. I think we could set up a timer. Actually, I'm quite interested to see the timer node. Apparently you can do some cool stuff with it. Process mode, physics and idle, wait time. Right. And then what? How do you hook that up? Node timeout. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. So basically we can say we can start the timer here, right? So yield would be easier though. Yield would be so much easier. Yield is like a come back to the script when you're ready. Look at that. You can yield with a timer. Oh, that's not right. What's this person saying? He's saying, I want to know if there's a way to use yield to wait function to end its execution, then mentioning the code where it was called. If I comment the yield get tree create timeout and line the queue free will be active before the create explosion function ends. I see. I don't care. That's perfect for me, I think. So what we're saying is yield, wait for a timer that lasts as long as the audio length. But when do we want to do it? We want to do it just here. So we'll wait until this finishes. Ooh, audio length isn't declared in the current scope. Do I have to make it a... Is that... Yeah. It's part of this scope, but it's not part of the tree scope. I mean, surely that's just... I'm passing it in here. And I don't need to return it here. Oh, is that it? No. Let's just see if I wait. How long was it? 3.8 seconds. Let's just see if it works first of all.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating is left on.
Going in the
mouth is
left.
dry.
So it
The
should
automatic lights are on. It must be morning.
transition enter
You're
lift
in
here.
your quarters.
So we should get, and then the ding. It does work, but the delay seems a bit weird. Try it again. Next floor. Go. What if I don't have a timer there? Does it cue the sounds after each other?
You wake up from
Oh,
a
no.
deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
This actually seems, I think in terms of game juice and feel, it feels nicer just to press the button and arrive at the floor. But of course, these static graphics are going to change, so don't know what exactly we want to see at this point and how it's going to, how we're going to visualize that. Let's just put a delay of, maybe we should like crossfade them or something. 2 seconds. Don't think we actually need to reload. I think it'll automatically pick that up. Okay, so change it to 1 second. Yeah, cuts it off. I think you kind of want this kind of boom. You want the sounds like butted right up against each other. In this case, at least. If we listen to our sounds, what's this one? Yeah, you kind of want. You don't need that. Let's fade in. Export. Save as OGG. So that's our lift arrival. So now the ding is straight off. Boom. And then the whirring. Where's my whirring? My change floor. We really no longer want it to sort of fade out. Ooh. Oh god, right. I've just done it wrong. Close that. So yeah, we don't want it to fade out. We want a quick fade out here. Maybe we don't even want to fade out at all, but save that. Nope, to export it. OGG. And that's lift change floor. Yes. Okay. Close. Crash. Maybe because Godot is running. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Well, I seem to have crashed it. Let's just see how the ding sounds.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on.
I kind of like that.
You're in your
It's much
quarters.
more snappy. I don't think we even need the fade out. I think it's nice like that. So the only thing is, for whatever reason, I can't pass in audio length here. Is it because it doesn't want to float?
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on.
Nope. It's because I think it wants this. It wants to be able to get this audio length outside, so I actually have to declare it up here. So I'll do that now. So we'll call it var audio timer 1 0. We'll make it a float. So I've got audio timer 1. So now if we save, update audio timer 1 like so, pass in audio timer 1, and isn't declared in the current scope. It would be self dot. No. Someone tell me what I'm doing wrong there. Oh, God. Oh, that should be it, right? Okay.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning.
Perfect.
You're in your quarters.
Oh, man. That's... What would be nice is if the options, the button options only show up once the exit audio is finished, right? So we just sort of fade them in. It's very instant at the moment. So we could do with this transition enter lift. So we want the doors opening. But we've still killed Audacity. Not sure how. Okay. It's going to be the last one, I think. We should have a fairly complete. Where's Audacity gone? Audacity, hello. There you are. They need to update their logo. Should just go on Fiverr and ask someone to tweak it. It's so old school. I think it's been the same for years. So we want a sound for arriving at the lift. So we've got the footsteps to the lift, and then what happens next? I think the doors open. Maybe just assume the lift is always on your floor and you don't need to press it. You just get in. So you're just pressing a button. So maybe it's the beeping one. It was a good beeping sound. Excuse the coronavirus coughing in the background. We are all suffering here. We're taking turns at the moment. It's musical coughs. Okay, what folder did I put it in? There we go. Right, quite a few here. So closing, elevator trip, elevator inside, elevator inside. I love these songs. Oh, maybe not that one. I kind of like this sound here. So we're going to have the footsteps and then the door sort of shutting behind you. What do we think? Does that sound good? Okay. Snip that off at the end. Snip that off the end. Fade it out from there. Export. Save as OGG. And that is enter lift, I believe. Let's check Godot. Transition dash enter underscore lift. Transition underscore enter underscore lift. Super. So we can actually have lift music here. because we have background audio for every single sample. So I had some great lift music from Whole Breach back in the day. Let's see if from Winifred Phillips. I wonder if we still got it kicking around. Let's have a quick peek. Whole Breach MP3s. Oh wow, got some cool samples here. So I'll listen to some of these. What's this? Menu. Oh, nice. I love that. This was opening menu game music for Whole Breach. And then the basses come in. Some Sean Bisson as well. These are cool. They're like a very Blade Runner-esque. Gonna have to ask if we can just use these again. Dead Cell Systems. So this was. These are beautiful texture sounds for environments. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've got so many of these from Patrick Finley. Just amazing things. I've never seen the light of day before, but I want them to see the light of day. But it was lift music I was looking for. See if we can find it. Ah, got it. Here it is. Perfect. I think it loops as well. Oh, it does. Oh my goodness. All right, that's going in. Let's stick some lift music in. So we want to export this. Oop. Solo that. And then export as OGG. So we've got background audio. So at the moment we've got background lift. So we're going to replace that. Should automatically loop. Let's see if that works. Might have to re-import it. Yeah, let's try that.
You wake up from a deep slumber
Into the
and
lift.
wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
Can't find transition enter lift. Also, doesn't seem to be playing the background music either. We need to actually go into our game, find the elevator, and throw that in there. Doesn't look like the right file. Try and do that again. Re-import. Put it in. Let's just try it again.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be...
Okay, transition enter lift. Let's just fix that first. So, did I not just create that? Transition enter. Oops, transition dash should be. Super.
Save that. Play. You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on.
I have
Your
to turn
mouth is
this off
dry.
now.
The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
We are in the lift. And so if I go to floor 2, still in the lift, and then exit into R&D. You can hear everyone moving around. Back into the lift. Doors shut. Nice. I think the audio needs some kind of like tinniness. It needs a bit of it needs to convey the space that the audio is played in. So it could be like -9 and probably processed a bit. This is great lift music. If I just fire it back into this, we want to add some sort of tinniness to it. We want to take all the bass out, right? So I am not great at this, but would that be a high pass filter? Yep. And I don't know enough about noise to do this right, but I'm guessing we want to create some space around it. Just very small space, so like this. Yeah, I think that's it. Da-da-da. Export. That's OGG. That's background left. Okay. We can even get some audio in there. Please let your floor. All right. Save. Let's have a listen now.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes.
Gotta
The
turn that
heating
off.
is left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
Nice. That's more subtle. We could actually mix it with some background audio just to give it some sort of sense of like, I don't know, maybe a little hum or something. What would be great is if we didn't have to stop the background audio when we move the lift. I don't think it's particularly bad though, because it's kind of like a scene change. This is exactly what I was hoping for. We've come a long way. Pretty happy with that for tonight. Transition none doesn't exist, but that's fine. What we need to do is just do nothing if we're looking for a transition of none. Where is our location? Game. Player. It's really when we do this sort of should never really have an exit audio of null. The only reason we ever have a null is because we're passing in null at the beginning. We're passing it in game at the top here. So it actually should be none, I think, and none. Now we should get it straight away when we start.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning.
Yeah, so
You're in your quarters.
it's not null. It's none. And here if there is no exit audio, so if exit audio equals none, so you know what? Yeah, we only want to yield if there was exit audio. And then if arrival audio is not equal to none, there we go. Super. So that'll play an exit if there's an exit.
You wake up from a deep slumber and wipe your eyes. The heating was left on and your mouth is dry. The automatic lights are on. It must be morning. You're in your quarters.
We compress it a lot. Nice. But I think what we want to do is sort of restrict access to the buttons within transitions. We do want them to have fairly rapidly be able to move around, but we don't, because I think we might have some sort of timed areas where we want to get somewhere really quick, but we don't want to have to worry about it right now. All right. So what do we do? We've made a big chunk of progress and it's all working. We commit it to our repository. So we updated the exit audio transitions. So we created exit and arrival transition audio. We created timed events for delaying arrival audio if playing exit audio. And we can have a look at our code and see if there's anything else worth mentioning. Transition audio. We created a play location, Q&A transition sound, exit. I don't think we're even using that anymore, are we? No, I think we can just get rid of that before we commit. So we have essentially, we're not using this anymore. This whole audio library concept is no longer being used. So at the moment, exit declares its own arrival and exit scripts. So we can have a list, a selectable list in here to pick. Oh, I want this. I want this one. Depending on what location you're in. So audio library is defunct. So I think I'm just going to ditch it. Don't think I'm going to break anything. Close. Delete audio library. Project settings. Auto load. Delete audio library. Close. Save. One last run.
You wake up from a deep slumber
Yeah.
and wipe your eyes.
Days.
The heating was left on and your mouth
Yeah.
is dry.
Super deep.
The automatic lights are on. It must be morning.
You're in your quarters. Fabulous. I can't wait to start doing the voice recording. Getting some voice actors in, getting some musicians, and some Foley, really pulling it together. And, of course, the story. Got to get back into integrating whatever story and concept that Steph has. So we're almost at a point now we can start looking at objects, which is going to be complicated, but extremely satisfying. So we can commit that now. Push all our changes to GitHub. Fabulous. And that's us. I'll leave you with a little bit of Hull Bridge. And thanks for watching. I'll be scheduling the next one for 9 o'clock tomorrow. and have a fantastic night and a good night's sleep, or whatever time you're watching it. I'm not going to wait for this to play. Cheers.